2024 started off with a bang. We are now revisiting the legend, the myth, the Brick Lady. And it seems the internet, just like a rash, couldn't get rid of this girl. She's popping up everywhere, just like zits that need to be popped. She's everywhere on the internet. She's on X, formerly known as Twitter. She's on Facebook. She has now caught the attention of the authorities. Brick Lady, aka Rhonda Osman, has been accused of scamming. I was one of the people who accused her of that, and more importantly, the police have accused her of scamming. And just like riding a bike, it seems like scamming is just something that she's always done. Back in 2020, this perpetrator was found to have been raising money for the exact incident that she said happened last year.
The woman at the center of a viral video who claimed a man threw a brick at her head because she would not give him her phone number is now wanted by Houston police. This story got national attention after that woman live streamed what she claimed was the aftermath on Instagram and started a GoFundMe.
Allegedly, a man in Minneapolis assaulted her by throwing yet another brick at this lady. And she went on a rant talking about this.
You grew up and they mad because you trying to beat somebody. They mad because you trying to beat somebody. I'm trying to be a doctor and they mad. Look what they did to me. Look what they did to me for no reason. They gonna beat me up. I'm 30 years old. They gonna beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up for no reason. Look at me. I'm not a bad person. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm a good person. And they try to do this to me.
What has irked and irritated most people is the fact that she has singled out black men, adding substance to the idea and the stereotype that when black men aren't eating chicken or rubbing houses, they are physically abusing their women, either with their fists or anything that they can find lying around that happens to be a brick. This woman has been hit in the last 3 years twice by an alleged brick thrower, a black man who's an alleged brick thrower. So with this type of drama going around, people did some digging, and when you're digging, you sometimes find gold. And that is exactly what Daphne Sutton, also known as the Queen of Accountability, found. She found that this campaign that she did in 2023 was also a remake, or if not exactly the same thing that she did in 2020.
According to court documents, she asked someone else to launch this GoFundMe for her recovery, raising more than $42,000. But as the story went viral, a blogger on TikTok called police, alerting them to this 2020 GoFundMe, which claimed a vicious assault by a security guard in Minneapolis.
Detective Thornton verified with Minneapolis police that there was no assault done at that time. It was completely fictional.
Prosecutors allege theft by deception and believe she would have received all that money had the campaign not been.
The alleged victim / perpetual liar, Rhonda Osman, is a single refugee mother. In her own words, single black refugee mother. The story she fed to the police is not corroborated by her friend's statement. So let's find out what her friend said. So here it is. The friend alleges that they were club hopping from a place called Liquid Lounge, the O2 Lounge. During this time, Osman calls a friend, two male friends, that comes in a black sedan, as we see here. And when they come, they enter the car. And during this trip to wherever they're going, the friend hears, after some time of silence or just amicable conversation, she hears Osman go, "Why did you hit me? Why did you hit me?" And after that, they both end up leaving the car. The man that allegedly hit her jumps into another car, another Ford car, and drives off. And thereafter, Osman picks up the phone and starts recording on the live. "Can you see how these men hit me?" and starts recording something that was different from the story that actually happened.
Breaking all these black men just watch, and they don't give a fuck. Yeah, this man hit me, fucking grabbed a rock, and he hit me in my fucking face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just fucking watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What y'all gonna do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and fucking do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Man, fuck all y'all niggas. What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this?
And as you can see, her story is starting to break down. It doesn't actually have a lot of validity when her own friend is saying that she doesn't even believe that's what happened. And that is one point. Then we got up to here, and then we realized the police did some sleuthing of themselves because they're detectives, right? So do some detective work. And what they found after purveying this in the corners and the streets in that vicinity, they found cameras, and the cameras showed that is not what happened. This is what happened. At 5:30, they emerged and got into a white Maserati, again, which was different from what the friend said. According to the affidavit, Osmond and the man then both stepped out of the car, seemingly arguing, when she suddenly swung at her with her right hand, holding an unknown object, and hit her in the face, the affidavit states. The man then swung a plastic bottle at Osmond, which appeared to strike her in the face. So from what we understand, she swung at him first with something in her hand. And after swinging at him, he swung at her. You know, self-defense, equality, right? If women want equality, if you want to hit me, I'll treat you like a man and slap the shit out of you. So, and the funny thing about this is that
on bail for felony assault back in September of 2022, which I believe is after this whole incident occurred, with the charge inevitably changed to 2 counts of misdemeanor domestic violence. That was in Minnesota. Before that, DWI. Before that, another DWI 2 years before that. Before that, indecent exposure, dismissed. Before that, disorderly conduct, where she received a fine. Before that, promotion of prostitution. What? What an exemplary man.
Vonda's alleged victim took to the news and spoke his piece. Because who wants the entire world spouting a narrative that isn't true? So we had to say a few words to Bryce.
Reached out to me for his first interview.
This was a well thought of plan, a diabolical plan.
Olin Douglas is a father, son, and small business owner. But in September, allegations made by 33-year-old Rhoda Osmond nearly put it all at risk.
It caused people who I thought really knew me to kind of betray me.
Douglas says he met her at a club near the Galleria as she wore a mask that only revealed her eyes. He invited her to an after party.
It's as if she was trying to get in some type of conflict.
But says she was aggressive and very intoxicated. They ended up in a car with friends.
She physically didn't start touching me until I asked her to leave. So you gotta get out.
Outside the car, Houston police say surveillance video then showed Osmond slapping him in the face before he hit her back with what appears to be a plastic water bottle in hand.
You should never hit a woman in general, but I didn't want to hit her actually. It was like she hit me and I just reacted.
According to court documents, the footage didn't match what Osmond told police, that a male Uber driver threw a brick at her and tried to kidnap her, that she did her own investigation and was told that Douglas was the one who assaulted her. She's now charged with theft because prosecutors say she made it up and tried to profit from this GoFundMe that raised more than $42,000.
It's been a divide between, you know, black men, black women, and it's been... It's really evil what she did.
If police didn't have this surveillance video, this evidence that basically clears you, what kind of situation do you think you would be in?
I would be that guy that hit a girl with a brick. I'm black. I'm surprised I didn't get arrested in 30 seconds from this going out.
Douglas says he's received death threats from complete strangers.
She's just manipulating people using their pain, and that should be the true crime here.
He hopes people online will be more conscious.
The internet is the internet. It's not real life all the time.
So what is there to do? In this age of rampant feminism that bolsters women's stories, fictitious stories of men as they claim that men attack them day in, day out. How many men are innocent but yet found guilty in the court of public opinion? There is only one place that these women deserve to go. There is only one place that women that lie, deceive, belong.
She belongs to the streets.